Hi everyone! For this project, I interviewed two different school counselors, the first being Cheryl Bauer. She is a middle school counselor at Lincoln Middle School for students' last names N through Z. I also interviewed Arissa Mares. She's a school counselor at the same middle school for students' last names A through L. I chose both of these counselors to interview because my brother is a special education teacher's assistant at the same middle school and was able to get me in contact with them. Prior to this interview, some assumptions that I had were the schooling, being that I needed a master's degree to complete some internships as well as proper licensure. I assumed that this career was going to include a bit of desk work, checking in on students' academics, as well as any behavioral concerns. For schooling, Cheryl and Arissa both had completed a master's degree. Cheryl went into a bit more detail, saying that she is dual certified in school counseling and clinical mental health counseling. She has had training including 3,000 hours in a supervised internship and a comprehensive program review. She has a level 3 school counseling license and holds a mental health counselor license in the state of New Mexico. As far as work tasks, Cheryl explained that some of her daily tasks include meeting with students either one-on-one or in small groups. She helps students to manage stress or anxiety, working through peer conflicts, checking in on academics, or supporting students who are having a tough day mentally. She also collaborates with teachers and administrators to problem solve and ensure that students receive the best possible support. She also communicates with parents, documents student interactions, and follows up on any concerns throughout the day. Arissa explains that her daily and weekly tasks also vary. She also said that sometimes she can have lunch or patio duty as well, but she does have student and teacher check-ins as well as admin check-ins. On a weekly basis, Cheryl said that she focuses on a lot of planning and coordination. This includes small counseling groups, teaching classroom lessons or coping strategies, or academic planning. Cheryl also attends meetings for 504 or IEP meetings, which are individualized education plans. Cheryl said that a lot of the time no 2 days look exactly the same, and that being flexible and responsive is a big part of the job. As far as work environment, both interviewees said that their work environment can be fast-paced and is also very student-centered. Cheryl said that she works alongside educators and students alike. She said the job can be demanding and requires a lot from her at one time, but that this has helped to push her to grow professionally, and she has learned to develop skills like organization, collaboration, and problem solving. Arissa says that she overall enjoys her work environment and agrees with Cheryl in the fact that it can be fast-paced, but that it does vary. Arissa says that working at a middle school level is a great mix of both fast and slow pace. As far as tips to succeed, Cheryl's tips include focusing on building relationships, as well as saying that trust is the foundation of good school counseling. Cheryl says that staying organized and learning to set boundaries, as well as learning how to take care of yourself, helps to create a good work and personal life balance. Arissa's tips to succeed are to remember why you entered this field to begin with. She said that there are a lot of days that you'll be tested in every way possible, so it's important to focus on the good. Arissa agrees that setting good boundaries are important in this field, and it will help you to flourish. A big tip that Arissa had was something that she had received in her master's program. She said that counselors should have a good therapeutic resource of their own. She also added that it's important to understand that it's okay to not have all the answers and to not apply unrealistic expectations on yourself. My thoughts for these two interviews was that both of the interviewees were really professional. They were very insightful and gave me a lot of really good information. I'm excited to implement these tips into my career, as well as look back on them in schooling and in my career when I do enter it. I think that both interviewees were very kind and very encouraging. Both were very excited to learn that I was studying to become a school counselor, and I really enjoyed my time speaking with both of them. After these interviews, my school counseling view is slightly different than anticipated, but both in positive ways. I'm excited to have a lot of interactions between administrators as well as parents and students, of course. And I'm also excited to learn that this environment will be a little bit fast-paced for me. Working at Starbucks, I'm used to fast pace right now, so I'm excited for that. And I do think that having a changing work environment will be something that will be very positive for me. So overall, these interviews were great, and I had a great time speaking with them and learning this information.